be live. Just bear with me 1 second while I get this going. Sorry, just waiting for Facebook.
That's right.
Brilliant. And I'll just set it live on here. Okay. Hello everybody, it's Amanda from the Professional Beauty team. Thank you for joining our webinar today. I hope you're all well and safe. So today I'm joined with Clare Cockell. She's a mindset mentor and the founder of the Reef Spa. And today she's going to be talking about how you can incorporate meditation and mindfulness exercises into your treatment protocols when you reopen and the benefits of doing this. And as part of this session, she's also going to be doing a small meditation demonstration to sort of show you the kind of things that you can do. So thank you so much, Claire, for joining today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So I'm going to let Claire take it away. She's going to share her presentation, which is going to take about half an hour, and then we're going to open the floor up for questions. So if you do have any burning questions for Claire, just post it in the comment box on the webinar platform or post it in the comment box on Facebook, and we will do our best to get her to answer your questions at the end. But thank you so much, Claire. If you're ready to share the presentation, and
Perfect.
I will turn my camera and mic off and come back on at the end. See you in a little bit.
See you in a bit. So yeah, hi everyone. Thank you for joining me here. I'll just pop on the presentation there. So yeah, as Amanda mentioned, we're here for how to incorporate meditation and mindfulness exercises into treatments. As Amanda mentioned, so I'm the owner of the Reef, which is down in Maidstone in Kent. The last kind of couple of years I've trained as a meditation teacher and also kind of mindset mentor, training in hypnotherapy. And we've gone on to kind of host retreats, day retreats and weekend retreats in France as well. So we've definitely taken more of a wellness route over the last 2 years or so. It's always been kind of the backbone of what we do anyway. Massage has always been a big thing for us, and kind of, you know, well-being and what we can get from the treatments for our minds as well as our bodies. But as I say, that's been something I've taken more of a route down in the last couple of years, which has been great. So it's amazing to be here and to share that with you and to share what we've kind of done and how we've incorporated some different things there. So obviously stress, first of all, just want to obviously come on to this point first of all. I'm sure you all know that either ourselves at some point in our lives have experienced stress. If not, there's definitely someone we know in our lives who've experienced stress. And this has always been a part of my kind of, you know, presentations and discussions, even before COVID-19. So obviously we know that even, you know, now during the times that we're in, stress is even more heightened. And, you know, we know that our customers, when they get the chance to come back, there's going to be even more emphasis on what we can do to kind of combat stress, how we can keep our mindsets in a good place, in a positive place. And, you know, I'm sure you're all aware, you've probably had all of the discussions that I've had as well, and how in many ways, like how many people have embraced slowing down and the benefits we've gained from that and actually stopping. And it's quite surprising, you know, us having the realization of the benefits to our minds and bodies. So as I say, even more so, I think when our clients come back, they're going to want sort of, you know, it's going to be great to be able to offer more mindfulness and more kind of well-being treatments. And I think it's definitely going to be kind of even more of a demand. So lots of things can we do, I guess, really. How can we offer things? Break these down a little bit more as we go along as well. You know, I'm sure you'll all have, you know, very different businesses who are listening to this, or parts of very different businesses, whether it be sort of, you know, more beauty and want to get into the kind of, you know, holistic wellbeing treatments, or perhaps you do that already and it's more, can you expand on that? So as I say, massage has always been a big thing, and holistic treatments as well. So with that, there are holistic treatments that you know, start offering, whether that be sort of, you know, Reiki, you know, kind of more osteo treatments for the body and things as well. Obviously, Healing, there's so many different things that you can open up to. You know, there are some businesses on even further into it to offer kind of recent things like healing and, you know, nutrition, all those different things. And obviously, wellbeing specialists as well. So it's not something you can easily physically introduce in the business. As you've had wellbeing specialists in as well. Again, offering sort of, you know, those different sort of healing and things as well. Another thing, obviously, meditation. This is something to say we introduced about sort of at least 2 years ago now, weekly groups at the Reef. And, you know, they've been kind of very popular and having kind of, you know, an amazing group to come every week and getting the benefits, slowing on and stopping and what meditation you can bring. And also personalised bespoke treatments as well. Again, I'll look onto this a bit more of what we can do in personalised treatments. Introduced at the Reef again, sort of at least a quarter ago, and something that has been kind of, you know, into our business and how we've been able to introduce those treatments that are completely different and make us kind of different from our competitor as well. And also, again, mini retreats. It's something that we do. We offer day retreats. We actually do it with a local kind of conference centre, countryside. So it's a beautiful venue, and away the weekend in France as well. But we actually started them in salon as well. So we did them as kind of 2-hour retreats things, and it will be into that a little bit more. But there's many things that you know we can start to offer. And it gives you kind of overall breakdown. So start to think, how can you also think creatively in your business of what you can also introduce. So as I say, meditation has been a massive thing for us and probably one of the biggest things that's pushed us into going further wellbeing offering. As I mentioned, we offer weekly sessions at the Reef of Thursday evening. And there have been others we've done, such as, you know, we did a promotional treatment where someone could come in, and part of it was to go into our relaxation room. So whether you have a space in your business as well. And we had meditation set up on our kind of iPod app, where people can relax with headphones, listen to a meditation before their treatment began. And for you who have done meditation before, we will do it all at the end of this. But you can imagine how, you know, some clients come to us, you know, they're kind of potentially running late, or, you know, it's a moment to wind down, even when they're in their massage treatment. So the fact that we're able to go and actually have 10 minutes listening to a meditation, and they're already relaxed before they even manage to get into their massage treatment, and they get benefits from that treatment as well. So as we offer that once for part of a promotion treatment. Also, I know other kind of businesses that do it as an additional thing. So potentially £10, you want to come in beforehand, listen to a meditation. Obviously, you can adjust that fee of what feels right for your business. Listen to the meditation, and that's another thing before you start whatever treatment for that day. There's different things we can do with that. Another option is to also paying meditation treatment as well. So whether it be a promotional treatment again, or a massage treatment that you want to kind of like specialise, and actually rather than having the music that we all know, is to listen to a meditation that's going to take a client on a particular journey, or to remind them to relax, to remind them to connect with the breath and body, and get even better benefits from that. I think we've just had our next slide just there. Sorry, just a moment. The next slide doesn't seem to want to play this. So discussing sort of personalised treatments a little bit. Hopefully that'll come on in a second there. With our personalised,
Claire's connection there. I think she's back. Claire, can you hear us?
yeah, sorry about
Cool.
that.
No worries. Just thought I'd jump in. I will turn my mic and audio off and let you continue. Is this the slide that you wanted it on,
That's
personalised
it. Yeah,
treatment?
perfect.
Yeah, brilliant.
Perfect. So, yeah, our personalised treatments. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. So, personalised treatments. So, as I mentioned, there's lots of different things that you can do with your personalised treatments, and here's just a few things as well. So, we introduce some rituals within our business. We as I said, massage was a big thing as it was, and then we introduced ritual treatments, and these treatments were most of them are kind of an hour and a half, 2 hours long. We have specific ones that are kind of 2 hours long, and they include a more in-depth consultation and also more in-depth home care. So different things you could do within that, and general massage as well would be starting with hot bits on the feet or the back, or a foot soak before you get into the treatment. Introducing more mindfulness in the consultation. So part of our rituals, some of them that have been really popular, are mindfulness exercises. For example, we have a client write down things that they want to let go of. So any things that are kind of like bothering them at the time, at the moment, anything they want to let go of. So they write that down on a piece of paper, and they can set a light to that. So it's the kind of the practice, the intention of letting go. And that's part of their consultation before getting into their actual treatment. And then obviously they've got a beautiful kind of 2-hour treatment with nice kind of slow relaxing massage targeted to and personalised to the individual client. And then part of their home care again would be to write down intentions for the future. So it's, as you can see, it's making it into almost kind of a complete journey for the mind as well as the body. And it's amazing that how the client feels and the benefit they get from it. So that's kind of one of the ones we do. There are other options such as picking a random quote card. So the quote cards are face down and they pick a random quote card. And again, they're all kind of got positive quotes on them, so that gives the client a boost as well. Or to pick a random crystal out as well. And again, we have kind of a list of, we have a select kind of 5 crystals that we have. The client picks out a crystal, and this is again at the beginning of their treatment. And then at the end of the treatment, we explain what the benefits of this crystal are and what it links to. So say, for example, many of you probably know that you have, for example, the rose quartz crystal, which is part of our heart chakra. And kind of all about love and compassion and things. So, the client finds it very interesting hearing a little bit more about these things. And then again, they have that quote card or crystal to take home and their intentions that they've set as well. There's also the option, something we do, of personalising a tea to that treatment. Again, we link it into this one treatment, which is kind of, letting go of things, releasing negative energy. So therefore we'll have a sage tea linked to that treatment, which again is all about kind of releasing negative energies. Benefits of obviously using the crystal facial roller within that. Some of you might do it already, but inhaling oils, essential oils from the hands, or having a bowl underneath the bed or in the room where they can smell the aroma of the particular oils as well that come as part of your treatment, your personalised treatment. Aroma oil testing, again, this is something we do as part of all of our massages. That so even aside from our rituals, we'll always get a client we'll ask them how they're feeling, how kind of their stress levels are, everything like that. Pick out 2 or 3 oils that we think are most relevant to them that day and get them to smell them on each of the back of their hands. I know many people do that as well, but again, it's nice to incorporate as part of a massage to make it a routine thing, and they feel again that it's completely personalised and bespoke to them. But also you can include that as part of your rituals or personalised treatments. creating a ritual relevant to your brand or area as well. And we found this really good. So our rituals, we have 3 2-hour rituals, and these are all named, obviously we're the Reef, so these are all named around that branding. So we have, for example, the cleansing waves ritual. And then we also have other ones. We have a couple of other 90-minute rituals. And again, for example, one of these is called the Garden of England, because we're based down in Kent, obviously the Garden of England. So again, we created the Garden of England ritual and brought in with that one the aromas of lavender, of rose, all the kind of, floral aromas. So that they've been really popular as well. So it's great to be able to target that to your actual business. Another thing I know some do is have a personalised ribbon when you leave. So you can have your brand name on the ribbon, or obviously you can pop a few drops of essential oil that's relevant to their treatment and their needs on the ribbon and tie it around their wrist before they leave. And again, they've got that for the rest of the day with the aroma and the reminder of your business and kind of the benefits that they gained from it. And then, as I say, mindful home care. So part of our rituals, again, depending on how our consultation discussions went and what we feel the client needs, we might, for example, suggest a gratitude sheet. So we'll give them a printed sheet where it has every day of the week, and then just suggest they write 3 things that they're grateful for each day. Or potentially there's a weekly plan. So if they want to kind of get habits in line and kind of make a plan for the future, then again they've got a weekly plan that we created that helps them kind of keep on track with things. Or we might suggest affirmations, we might suggest visualizations, to kind of, if they want a reminder of where they want to go in the future, or listening to meditation regularly as well. So there's many different, obviously, mindful home care things you can suggest as well. And again, as mentioned earlier, you could always have a meditation on whilst creating whilst offering the particular treatment. And this is something that we've been able to charge a more premium price for as well. We include within the price, as I mentioned, the consultation and aftercare. So we have 2 hours, and we've managed to charge a more premium price. And actually our clients have loved it, and it's been, really popular. And people love going for that, that luxurious treatment at this premium price that's completely different, that they wouldn't get anywhere else. And obviously you can there are many ways you can use the products for that, whether you use the current brand that you have, or we use, for example, Himalayan rock salt, which we get, coconut oil, and then obviously if you're trained in aromatherapy, being able to add essential oils to that as well. So there's many different ways that you can also do that. So as I mentioned, obviously the mini retreats and workshops, we started, as I say, within the Reef, doing kind of 2-hour workshops, 2-hour mini retreats, and within that there'd be a meditation, and normally then sort of maybe a treatment as well, like a massage, a mini massage. And then we had someone come in and they were offering mindful colouring that was completely bespoke images to the Reef that were created, or we also had creating your own dream catcher. So we had someone come in that's more kind of on the arty side of things, and again we know how popular mindful colouring is and all that aspect of things as well. Other options they could do is kind of journaling, giving themselves a facial. There's many ways you can get creative with offering your own mini retreats and workshops. And then wellness retail as well. Obviously this is a whole nother area that you can open up to. We also retail a lot of wellness items within the Reef, and these are great follow-ups from our rituals. But again, being able to offer something if a client comes in for a massage because they're feeling really stressed, or a holistic treatment because they need certain kind of benefits or a boost for their mind as well as their body. We have various kind of books, personal development books and things, for example. We have journals, so gratitude journals and things that, again, people have a whole gratitude journal that they can purchase and take home and use every day for a year. Obviously candles and incense as well. As I mentioned, Himalayan rock salt for the bath, but also candle holders and salt lamps as well, which are beautiful and give off such a nice glow to a room and a peaceful kind of ambience as well. We also have worry dolls, which have been very popular, and especially for clients purchasing them for children as well and younger ones. Obviously, your aromatherapy oils and diffusers and burners are options, crystal facial rollers, and also the space masks as well. I don't know if anyone's heard of those, but the kind of space mask that you pop on and they heat up again, so you can suggest a client has that at home, pops on the space mask, and then that heats up and is an amazing kind of wellness ritual for them at home. So yeah, there's obviously so much more you can do when it comes to wellness retail as well as another offering to go alongside these. So perfect. So as Amanda mentioned, we'll do a short meditation. I know there's been a lot of kind of information there as well, but if anything, even better to be able to see the benefits of meditation than to actually be able to wind down and kind of get into that relaxed space to enjoy a short meditation as well. So we'll do sort of a short meditation for you now as well, so you can kind of experience that. So hopefully you're somewhere that's kind of nice and relaxed. So I'll pop this on there as well. So yeah, if you have somewhere that's nice and relaxed, then obviously do that. Somewhere where you can kind of relax into a chair, or you can lay down and have a bit of space where you can switch off for a moment as well. I'll just pop some music on there as well for us. Perfect. So if you're somewhere nice and comfortable, just being able to take a nice big deep breath in first of all, breathing in all the way to the top, holding that breath at the top, and then slowly letting that go, and then just closing down the eyes as you do so. And then just connect with your breath there. So just being aware of the breath in your natural relaxed rhythm now. There's no need to change the breathing now at all. Just noticing the breath in its natural relaxed rhythm, the rise and fall of the tummy and the chest each time you breathe in and breathe out. And right now there is nowhere else to be and nothing else to be doing. Just time for you to enjoy a moment of peace and deep relaxation. With each and every breath, allowing your body to feel more and more relaxed. And your muscles are melting and softening. And I just want you to take yourself to a peaceful place to you, a happy, safe place for you. That could be somewhere you've been before, maybe when you've been away. It could be somewhere you go to on a walk, in your garden, a special place for you that makes you feel incredibly relaxed. It's your peaceful place. Just see yourself there now. Notice how this place feels. The sounds around you in this place. Noticing how it looks, what you can see surrounding you. Really feel the temperature of this place, everything about it. And notice how it makes you feel so deeply relaxed. So calm and peaceful. And then I want you to just invite in a positive word for today, for yourself. This is your positive mantra for today. So it could be the word peace, it could be strength, it could be confidence, love, kindness, or something completely different. Whatever positive words comes to you today as your mantra for today. And each time you breathe in, I want you to hear this word. Each time you breathe in, just hear your positive mantra for today, just for you. And again, if your mind wanders, just bring your focus back to your positive word, your mantra for the day. And really feel this deep within your heart, your stomach, your body, embracing this positive word. And then just let that drift away as you bring your awareness back to your special place, your peaceful place. Taking a last look at your surroundings here in this place. Noticing how deeply relaxed and calm it makes you feel. As you keep that calming feeling with you, as we gradually start to become more aware of the present moment, you can start to become more aware of your space in the room, starting to move fingers and toes to bring some movement back into the body. And whenever you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Perfect. So, as I mentioned, that meditation was just 8 minutes, and I'm sure you can feel the benefits of just sort of 8 minutes of bringing in that calm, and therefore things that we can offer our clients, offer our customers when they're coming back in for their treatments. So yeah, thank you very much. Obviously, as Amanda's kind of mentioned, we'll be doing the Q&A as well, so if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. But yeah, thank you very much for listening with me and being here with you, being here with me. So may feel too relaxed now. And so just to let you know, I've just got my website and social media there as well, and I'm actually doing a 5-day mindset challenge as well that I'm starting a bit later in May. So feel free to go on to my website and sign up to the emails, and then you'll be sent some information on that as well. And it would obviously be amazing to have you here for that as well. So I will just close down this presentation there. Thank you.
Hey Claire, thanks for that. That was an absolutely brilliant session.
Oh, thank
So
you.
calming. I'm just going to say, just before we get into the Q&A part, one of my neighbours has started drilling up his concrete path outside his front door. So if anybody hears any drilling, I'm really sorry. People are
It's
updating
fine.
their
We're in the zone
gardens
now.
at the moment.
We've
Um,
got are in a meditation zone now. So,
it was going on immediately as you started your meditation part.
oh, typical.
Yeah.
Testing
Yeah.
you.
So, sorry about that, guys. If it kicks up again, I'm really sorry. But we have had some questions come through for you, Claire. So, if anybody does have any other questions, Claire, pop them in the comment box now, and we will do our best to get through them all. But let me just scroll back because there's been a couple. So, Lucy has asked, is meditation something you can self-teach and then include it before a relaxing treatment, i.e., like breathing techniques?
Um, I mean, I did. There are kind of meditation courses that you can do and things, and Gateway actually have one. So I think in some ways, obviously, it's probably better if you can do that. And actually, the Gateway course is a really easy course that you can do, sort of a 1 day course that will just enable you to take that a bit further and I guess understand it a bit more as well. But I don't see why there isn't any problem in, say, for example, if you're creating your own ritual, rather than going into a deeper meditation, just having sort of, asking the client to breathe. And, some people might have done it before where you kind of have your hands on the client's shoulders and then you're just kind of gently pushing down as they take those deep breaths as well. And obviously, if you wanted to kind of, take it a bit further, there is, sorry, just singing bowls on the floor there as well. Obviously, if you wanted to kind of take it a bit further, obviously there's, I use the app Insight Timer quite a bit as well. That's what that piece of music was on as well. I've got some of my own meditations on there as well, if you put my name in, but also there's thousands on there as well that you could also find one that you liked and use that as well as part of your treatment.
And Ruth Hawkins has asked, she said, I've always wanted to train professionally in meditation. Can you tell me the best place to do this so I can perhaps think about offering this in the future?
Yeah. So as I mentioned, there's Gateway, which they do kind of a 1 day course. So it's kind of a great way to start offering meditation and great sort of introduction and to get into it even more. And obviously, like with anything, as you start doing it, you learn even more and more as you go as well. So even by listening to a lot of your own meditations, you'll gain more kind of experience there. And that it goes from sort of things like that, which gives you the meditation teacher qualification, to obviously you can do mindfulness training courses, and there are various places that you can do that. I have a friend that's about to start one with a Buddhist master, so she's going deeply into kind of the whole Zen tradition, and that's going to be kind of weeks long as well. So yeah, but Gateway is definitely a good start, definitely.
Mm. And Maria Khan has asked, do you include the meditation in luxury packages or is it extra value, I guess, as an add on? And she's also asked, what duration do you recommend for a meditation in a treatment?
I guess there are many ways that you could do it really. So you could either do it as I mentioned, as an add-on or as part of it. So we, as I say, we've had kind of promotional treatments that we quite like introducing promotional monthly treatments, and so we've had it before where we've included it as part of that, so they can go and kind of listen to the meditation beforehand. But equally, I do know some places. I know, for example, the Midland Hotel in Manchester. I don't know if they still do it, but they did it where you could pay £10, and you would go in to use their relaxation room first of all with headphones and the iPod, listen to a relaxing meditation before you went through into your massage treatment or whatever you were having. So there's the two different options within that. And it depends again how you do it. You could kind of have a long meditation treatment which fits kind of a 25-minute treatment that you create, for example. Mm-hmm. Potentially even longer, that it could go on to soothing music for another half an hour, or you could just have it as like a 10-minute kind of introduction. As I say, that was just 8 minutes that we did, and I'm sure you can feel the benefit of even just 8 minutes just slowing the body down and the breath down. So
And Iga on Facebook has asked if you've uploaded any of your meditations onto YouTube. She said if they're like the one that was today, she'd love to listen to them and share
Ah,
them with her clients.
amazing, thank you. So yeah, so as I mentioned, I've got I think there's 4 on the app Insight Timer, so you can just download that, and that's, let's say, where the piece of music was from. You can just download that and pop my name in. And obviously you have those, but yeah, on YouTube as well there's also 3 or 4 on there. But actually it's something that I'm kind of, as I mentioned, the times that we're in right now, and obviously we're forced to have a little bit more downtime. I'm actually going to be uploading more and more as the time goes on as well, sort of over the coming weeks. So
So
yeah,
Claire,
thank you.
on YouTube, do people just search you by your name or do they need to search the Reef Spa?
I think probably if you put in meditation by Clare without the I, that'd probably be the easiest thing to come up. But if you did put in my name as well, it should come up with my channel then, and there'll be a few videos on there as well.
And Michelle's asked how you originally got into meditation.
Um, as I mentioned, that wellness had always been kind of a big thing for me anyway, really. Starting the Reef, we opened the Reef and we had a open with a relaxation room, which at the time was, quite different as well. There weren't many kind of city spas, if you like, sort of like
Mm.
that. So that side of things has always been an interest. But it was actually, I suppose I was just having more of a stressful time, first of all, 6 years or so ago. So that started getting me into reading more personal development books and
Mm.
finding more things online, started to, take my interest even more into the well-being side of things. And then, was having kind of a more challenging time. So I actually went away to a spa on my own for kind of a few nights. And they offered meditation as an offer in there. It's sort of a 1 hour
Mm.
session. Went along to that. I'd listened to my own kind of, here and there at home, or focused on my breathing and things, but that was probably one thing that triggered me getting really into it, because I was just super spaced out after an hour of meditation,
Mm.
that was, that in depth really. So yeah, it just went from there. So
And Harpreet has asked how many therapists work at the Reef. I guess people are interested in your spa setup.
yeah, so I think at the moment we have about 6. So yeah, so not kind of a huge team at the moment, but yeah.
Mm. And I guess one question that I've got as well is there might be some clients who are a little bit skeptical about mindfulness and meditation techniques if they never experienced something like that before. I guess how can you approach those clients and kind of get them to take the leap to try it and kind of um, try and
Yeah,
see the benefits?
yeah, definitely. I guess um, things, obviously social media is brilliant now, that videos like this, for example, so being able to do maybe short videos and things explaining the benefits a bit more, and
Mm,
and kind of what can be gained, potentially even sharing kind of a short breathing exercise or something, as we did, because if you get
mm,
to try it as well, it's more of a buy-in as well, because you're like, wow, it actually really does help.
mm,
um Other things, I guess, it's having those good consultations. I mean, even we know in the industry how important consultations are anyway.
yeah.
um so for the benefit of kind of personalizing the treatment, for kind of retail, for really helping that individual client. So I guess getting into the consultation a little bit more, and just having those consultations. Obviously, most of us, generally, if we're in the industry, we're quite good at, kind of reading our clients and things anyway, and knowing if it's
Mm,
something for them or not, and kind of how much to kind of discuss about it. But I had a client probably about a year ago now, and I remember she kind of came in and we kind of went into the consultation a little bit more. She was just in for a massage, and discussed that she was quite like stressed out at the time and things. And we didn't go too much into it, but I think she'd had kind of a loss within the family. Um, and did the treatment, and obviously she felt amazing afterwards, and she'd admitted that she'd been struggling a little bit. So I said, oh, have you thought about doing kind of listening to a meditation at home, something like
mm,
that, or or doing a bit of gratitude journaling. I don't know if you've ever done things like that, so testing the water like that, I
mm.
guess. And she, I mean, she seemed obviously, kind of very interested, ended up then coming to one of our meditation group sessions, then ended up coming on to one of our day retreats, and now is keen to join one of our weekend ones in the future. So it's just, yeah, it's dropping those, planting seeds almost, I guess, and taking it from there. So just personalising to the client, and that's ideally what our clients want, don't they? So.
Mm. And Lucy has just asked if there's anywhere you could recommend where therapists can train with singing bowls for use in treatments.
Yeah. Um, the with the gateway course as well, the 1 day kind of course that you can do as well. They do, it's not that deep into sound meditation, but they do have, there is kind of part of it as well that goes over the and that's kind of why I have the singing bowls as well, and koshi bells and things. So they do kind of cover sound meditation, how to use the different things. But there are many, I don't know any names off the top of my head. I was looking at some sort of not too long ago, because I think there's one, crystal singing bowls, or something. Again, they're a beautiful sound, and I think they offer kind of sound meditation and sound healing treatments as well. So
And
yeah.
Michelle's asked if you retail any meditation CDs.
um, I don't at the moment, but that's, yes, not a bad idea. It's it's nice to obviously we there's definitely many online, but it's future things. And I mean, to be honest as well, there's always many things. Say for example, if anyone wanted to contact me and they want help in bespoke in kind of personalizing or doing bespoke treatments, whether that be having your own personalized meditations for your salon or spa, then obviously definitely it's something we can have a look at creating as well.
Mm. And we've just had a comment asking if you could provide the URL for the Gateway course. Do you know what that is off
Okay.
the top of your head?
Not off the top of my head. Will it let me kind of have a look and then paste it in, or?
Yeah, yeah, you can have a look
Yeah,
and you can paste it into the public chat
let's
box.
have a look. I'll do that.
um, I was actually going to ask you, Claire, as well. A lot about what we've been talking about today is about meditation and mindfulness exercises to incorporate into
Yeah.
treatment for clients. But do you do any of this kind of stuff with your team? And if you do, how kind of regularly do you do these kind of activities with them?
How do you mean? As in sort of training things, or as in offering to the team as well?
Just offering to the team as well, because obviously there's been such a big focus, hasn't there, on
Yeah.
therapist well-being for a long time now.
Yeah.
Do you offer any of this kind of stuff to your team?
We sorry.
It's all right.
I'm echoing, I think. I'm not sure why I'm echoing. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. You can
Yeah.
hear you fine. Yeah.
Yeah, we've done some things before. We've done, just pop the link in there as well, so hopefully you can see that there.
Yeah, links in there, guys, for anybody who wants to know a bit more about those meditation courses.
Perfect. So yeah, I'm just going to take the microphone now. Sorry, I'm
No, that's all
echoing there. Can
right.
you hear me okay there?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we've done some things before and sort of had obviously it's optional for the team as well. So we've had some evenings where we've offered the team if they want to come along, and then I'll hold a meditation session with them, things like that. So yeah, definitely things we can do more of as well.
Great. Well, that's all we have time for today, guys. I know a few of you have been messaging in the comment box asking where you can see the slides. This webinar will be going live on the Professional Beauty YouTube page very soon, so you'll be able to go back, watch it as many times if you want, take some notes. But thank you so much, Claire, for joining us
Yeah,
today
thank
and for
you.
sharing all this valuable information and for doing the meditation. So many people have said that they've enjoyed it and that you've got a lovely, soothing voice.
Thank you.
So yeah, thank you so much. And for everybody who's watching, we'll have another lineup of webinars next week, which we'll be announcing the lineup Saturday morning, I think. But for now, that's all. So thank you so much, Claire. And thank you everybody
Yeah,
for
thank
joining. I
you.
hope you all have a lovely, nice, long weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you later.
Bye.